Hi there, welcome to Floating in Dreams. Today's video is going to be an overview of some new to me K-Beauty lip stains. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. Today I have a lip swatch video for you. In case you have not been following my channel, I have been falling in love with K-Beauty lip stains in the past year. So I already did 2 videos like this earlier in the summer, and today I have a couple of other formulas that I haven't put on my face yet. I did also buy shades from the formulas that I've tried before that I thought might be a little bit better for me because within K-Beauty there seems to be a focus on warm tones and I prefer cool tones, so that's why I have a lot to chat about with you today. So let me just get to it. Before we get into the video though, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Maaike. I live in the Netherlands. I have fair skin with a cool to neutral undertone, and this greatly influences how I feel about makeup. I've been reviewing makeup for more than a decade. I love trying out eyeshadow palettes as a Catrice and getting the use out of my makeup. If that sounds interesting to you, then I hope you'd like to stick around and subscribe to the channel. Yes, K-Beauty lip stain. So in the previous 2 videos, I think I already swatched 20 of them out, and today I have 1, 2, 3, 4, no, I should do this correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new formulas to me, with 7 new lip stains, and then the lip stains I have from formulas I have already tried in a video like this. I will just be popping those swatches up on the screen here, because if you want to see these going on and what the formula is actually like, I would like to refer you back to those other videos. So make sure to link the 2 videos I've already filmed down below so you can see these going on. Since lip stains stain your lips, it quite literally does that. I know I cannot put too many of these in one single video, so as much as I want to show you all the other shades as well, I just know from experience that my lips are going to be so stained from showing you the new things that also putting on the other things, my lips are probably going to be so stained that you can't even see the shades. So that's why I'll just be inserting swatches for that. So let me first talk about the tried and true formulas that I just got some other shades from, and then we'll do the new ones, and those I will be putting on my lips as well. So first up, one of my favorite K-Beauty lip products is the Peripera Ink Velvet. This is in shade 37. This is one of their newer shades, and I believe it's called Enjoy Mute from the top of my head. And this is one that I wanted to try because it seems to be like a really pretty color for the fall time. And the Peripera line, I've got a couple of their reds, I have another one of their nudes, and they are incredibly stunning. This is more of a liquefied lipstick kind of formula, I would say. They are a little bit more pigmented than most lip stains. As far as lip stains go, you have a whole spectrum of going super sheer and watery that truly is just a stain to having something like this that has more pigment and starts off looking like a traditional lipstick, but then as it wears down, you will have this stain left and you don't really need to touch it up throughout the day. So that's what the Peripera Ink Velvet has to offer, and I just got a new shade that I wanted to try because this is definitely one of my favorite formulas. Then another favorite formula is by Amuse, and this is the Amuse Dew Tint. I tried a couple of their lip tints that I had on offer, but the Dew Tints were my favorite. These are incredibly shiny, and where I feel the Peripera is more like a traditional lipstick, this is far more of a true, what I would think of if I hear a lip stain. It's a very thin formula, but this does have a little bit of shine, which is why I like it. And I wanted to try some more of their nude shades. I have a very bright one and then a more neutral one, and I believe the ones I got here are Pleasing and Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly which one is which, because I can't read it at the... Oh, I can read it up on the bottom. It's not only in Korean. So yeah, this is indeed Pleasing, which is like a really nice like peachy pink, and then Sunday is a bit more mauve. And that's something that I was trying to do when I placed this order, is to see if I could find mauve tones. And I have to say that I have been successful, especially in some of the newer shades that I bought. I definitely was able to find some mauve tones this time. Then I really wanted to get some more of my favorite Rom&nd ones. Now the favorite one I have from Rom&nd is actually a slightly different formula to these, but that one comes in 8 shades that even swatched on the website, they all look pretty identical. So I didn't feel I needed anything new, but I did get some more from the Juicy Glasting Tint. No, the Juicy Lasting Tint. The Juicy Glasting Tint is the one that I like even more than this, but this is really pretty too. And I also got some more from the Dewy Full Water tints. So these I would say are the most like the Amuse Dew tints for sure from Rom&nd. So if that's what you're looking for. And here I got 2 shades. And I don't, oh, this I can't read. No, this I can't read because it's only in Korean. So I'll make sure to pop it in the description box down below because I can look it up on YESSTYLE what these are actually called. But I thought I could try a red because I don't have that many red lip stains. Like, say for like the super watery things or the more lipstick-like things from Peripera. I don't have any reds that are sort of like in between. So that's why I wanted to try this. And then this is a really pretty mauve tone. It's a very nice, cooler toned, pinky mauve tone. So I had to just give that a whirl, and this is super pretty on, and I really enjoy this one. And in a similar vein, I got some more shades from the Juicy Lasting Tint. So I have the shade Bare Vine, and in this packaging you can't really see it, but this is again a cool tone, pinky mauve. I was definitely trying to look for that because those are some of my favorite lipstick shades, so to have it in a formula I love is excellent, and this packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's from like a special like collection that they've done. It doesn't say here, but sometimes they change up the packaging. Peripera does the same thing, where they have different color packaging depending on what collection it's from. And then I just have 3 of the regular ones. So I've got Almond Rose here, which, I mean, for the fall time, it's a really nice rose. It's a little bit warmer than the other one I've just shown you, but it's a really pretty nude. It reminds me a lot of what Velvet Muse by Lisa Eldridge looks like on me. And then I also wanted to try some deeper things. So I've got this reddish tone one. This is called Fig Fig, and this is like a really nice sort of softer nude reddish shade, which I love in the fall time. So I know I will be getting lots of use out of it in the next couple of weeks. And then I bought Dark Coconut, which it looked more cool toned on the website than it does in real life. But you can see here that it's a brown, but it does have a little bit of plum running through it, which is the only way I can really get away with a brown. So those were the shades I bought from formulas that I've tested out before and that I knew I would enjoy. So I hope that the swatches were helpful, that if you were looking into these shades, that you get a bit of an idea of what they might look like. But I also wanted to try some new brands or formulas by brands that I haven't tried. So let me just start with a new brand. This is a brand that I was actually sent some PR from through YESSTYLE earlier in the year. I was able to, I've just shopped on YESSTYLE so much that I have an affiliate link and a discount code, so that will be in the description box down below. It's actually always there, so whenever you watch one of my videos, the YESSTYLE code is always there. So if you want to get 5% off of your next YESSTYLE order, then you can, but it's not like part of an affiliate program because I'm doing videos on YouTube. It's because I've shopped so much. They have this loyalty program, and then you can also get a code and get a discount for your audience if you like. So I was able to try out some Lily by Red because of being part of that program. And the Lily by Red is a brand that really greatly intrigues me. Their aesthetic is very on point when it comes to what I personally prefer. And then I saw they also did some lip tints. So this is the Glassy Layer Fixing Tint. This is in the shade Muscat Shower, and this is Kill Me Plum. And I've worn these already to work just to test out the formula. And it's very sort of like the Amuse Dew Tint. Formula-wise, this is just as comfortable. It's got a little bit of shine. But this Muscat Shower shade, it's a cool tone mauve. So let me throw this one on so you can see. So here is what Muscat Shower from Lily by Red looks like. It's my lips but better. It's actually a hair lighter than my natural lip color, but it just means that everything is smoothed out. It's got a little bit of shine. Of course, as this wears throughout the day, the shine will disappear. This will go away, but I do feel it leaves quite a pretty stain, and it's not too intense. This is just something you can also very easily touch up throughout the day. If you were to throw this in your work bag, you can just whip it out after lunch, reapply it, and you're good to go. And it's very comfortable, and it has a bit of a balmy texture, especially when it first goes on. The second shade I have here is Kill Me Plum, and this is indeed a little bit more of a plum. Like I mentioned, I was really trying to find more plummy cool tones rather than the warm tones that they seem to be. Like, there are a lot of warm tones within K-Beauty, and they do a lot of really good cool tones, and they always lean a little bit purpley, I feel. And this is a really nice, slightly deeper berry plum. So here's what Kill Me Plum by Lily by Red looks like on me. This, for the fall time, especially with a green shirt like this is what I love. It has a really nice pigmentation, but it has a sheer quality to it. I think this can be really stunning over another lipstick, but also if you're very keen on wearing a lip liner to define your lips, and then just using this, like if you have a little bit of like shading going on, and then putting a shade like this over it, I think that can be really pretty. It can be a very nice, still effortless look, and it looks like you've done a lot. Again, a little bit of that shine, and I feel that with this, maybe if you also combine it a little bit with the other shade, you can create that bitten look with that ombre effect where you have a little bit of the darker shade in the middle, and then it sort of feathers out to be lighter on the edges. So I would recommend it, if you have both shades like I do, to put the lighter one on first and then just put it in darker one in the center. You can really get this like puckery mouth, which I think is really pretty. This product is stunning for creating that vibe. But yeah, I really do like this shade. It's just a very nice berry plum. And you can see that, ooh, my bra is going. You can see that even if it's just been on for just a few seconds, my lips have already gone a little bit darker than before I put on the lipstick. Next up, this is a new product from Peripera. I actually bought all of these things. I went onto YESSTYLE to make this purchase because I spotted this on the Instagram. There is a Peripera Instagram I found, so I follow them now, and this was launched over the summertime, it seems, and this is their Water Bear tint. It's in shade 3. Again, I will make sure to put the actual name of it in the description box down below because it's only written on here in Korean. And this is supposed to be like the Peripera version of the Amuse Dew Tint. You can just tell how much I love that Amuse Dew Tint thing because that's literally what I want. And this is a little bit more pink. It's not as mauve-y as the Lily by Red or as plum. It's definitely more of like a true pink, but it does have a little bit of blue running through it. So a nice cool tone yet again. So here you can see again that it does just a little bit more. There's still a little bit of the purple from the other lip stain on my lips, so this is why it looks a little bit darker than when I put it on if there's nothing on my lips before it. But this is more of like that rosy tone. It's got a little bit of blue running through it, but on my lips that already have quite a strong purpley base, I feel that this definitely looks more like a true rose than an overly cool tone pink. It's not too Barbie pink, if that's what you're afraid of. I think this is very flattering and it will be pretty on a lot of skin tones, especially if you have more like light to medium, perhaps even olive tone skin. I think a shade like this can be really pretty. And then I have some Clio lip stains. So this is something I completely overlooked, but after trying some more K-Beauty eyeshadow, I now know that Clio just does some really good things. They are a little bit more expensive though. This is their, do I know the name of this? I know the shade name of this is Mauve Plum, so I'll make sure to put the product name again in the description box, and that's why I wanted to try this. This wasn't my favorite formula. I did already wear this to work, and this has a little bit of a tacky feel to it. It's like a very weird slip when it dries down. Once it's dried down though, it does stay put. But what I also found with this is that it's a little bit more difficult to apply because it does have a little bit more pigmentation than the other ones I've shown you so far. And I felt that it didn't always stay put on every single part of my lips. And this is one where if I want to wear it for the day, I need to sit like this with my lips not touching for like a full minute for it to not transfer back and forth. So this one is a little bit more cumbersome to use, but overall I do think the shade is very pretty. So this is what the Clio in the shade Mauve Plum looks like. It's exactly that. The name of the shade is exactly how I would describe the shade once it's on my lips. Yes, it's got a little bit of a plum leaning vibe, but it's also mauve at the same time. It's not super cool. It's not super warm toned either. So again, a very flattering tone. But because this is a little bit deeper, I think that this can even work if you have a slightly darker skin tones, which with K-Beauty can be really hard to find. So I definitely think that if you have skin deeper than a medium leaning towards deep skin tone, that this can be really pretty as well, if you know that these kind of shades work for you. I think this is really pretty on. And as you can see, this has the full-on color pigment that you would get from a lipstick for sure, but it dries down really, really quickly, and then it feels okay. Like I said, it has a bit of a weird slip at first, but for the most part, it does dry down, and I wore this to work the other day, and even though it takes a little bit more time to put it on, I did feel it lasted pretty much all day. By the time I went home and had dinner, I could still see a little bit of that shade there. Now this one, I have to be very honest with you, I have not yet tried in my real life to see what the formula is like, so this is going to be the first time I put it on. This is the Clio Crystal Glam Clear as Twinkle Crystal in the shade Fresh Cherry. So this is a little bit more of like a pinky red, and that's another thing I wanted to try. Like with the Rom&nd, I just wanted to try some more reddish tones, and that's why I got this one. So let's test it out together and see how it goes. So this is what the Crystal Glam tint looks like from Clio. Very pretty. It's got a little bit more shine than the other one. So there are blur tints, which we will look at in a little bit, but also these glassy tints or crystal tints, as this one is called. And I feel that the name already tells you what it will do. The more it says glassy or juicy, the more glow it's gonna give. And if it says blur, it's more of a matte finish. And this is definitely more of a shine. And can we talk about how pretty this is? This is one of the reasons why I love K-Beauty. They are the kings of making really good muted down shades, where even though this says cherry in the name and you might expect a really bright, vibrant, popping pinky red, it's giving pinky red for sure. But there's something really lovely, like you just eaten fruit kind of quality to this. And I think this is very, very stunning indeed. I cannot really say anything about the formula and how it's gonna last, like how long the shine lasts or anything, because I haven't worn it beyond this video yet, but maybe I need to put this on at the end of filming this video today and wear it to work, because I think it goes really well with the look and with the green shirt today. And so far, it feels a lot creamier than the other one from Clio for sure. So I think this may be a really good one, and this is great for people who want to start wearing reds, but who may be a little bit afraid of wearing something that's very full on red. I know that that's a thing. Some people can get very imitated by red lipsticks, and this is that really nice in-between ground. It's got a little bit of the sheerness, but you do get the shade. I think this is really pretty, and it looks like you're wearing a gloss. But the best part about this won't slip, it won't slide, it won't stick to anything, because this will dry down, and hopefully I can get a lot of wear out of it. So yeah, it definitely does stain. It was only on my lips for a couple of seconds, and you can already see that it leaves a really nice pretty shade of red behind as well. So high hopes for the Clio, what's it called? Crystal Glam Tint. And the final formula, how did I miss this? Why was this not part of my previous Rom&nd trial just yet? But I found that they also do a blur fudge tint. Now, if these are anything like the Amuse blur tint that I tried before, I know I'm not gonna like it because I found that formula a little bit drying. However, I have already been wearing this, especially this shade right here. And so far, I have to say that I do like this. This feels like the other, like more like the dewy full water tints that I have from Rom&nd, but then they just have a different finish. So where the dewy full ones have a little bit more shine to them, these are definitely more of a matte, but it's not like a matte liquid lipstick or anything. So I think these are really pretty. Let me see, can I see what shades these are? We have shade 7 and shade 10. Again, I will pop them in the description box down below to let you know what the shades are actually like, but just look at this. It's such a pretty rosy tone. I did wear this to work already. Great nude on me. Let me show you. So here's what the first Rom&nd blur tint looks like It's a really nice pinky mauve tone on me. Again, very reminiscent of what shades like Velvet Sorcery and Velvet Muse look like on me, but from the Lisa Eldridge line. And this is definitely a matte. Like you can just see this is full on pigment color. Again, it has that tinting quality, so it is going to leave a tint once the full pigment wears down. Because this is a matte though, I feel it doesn't fill up all the lines in my lips the way the other ones do. So the glossy formula ones are much better at masking any lines in your lips. This can make your lips look extra dry, just so you know. So if you have a lot of lines in your lips, or maybe because you're a little bit older, you have some more lines in your lips, this may not be the formula for you. But if you like a matte finish, this is stunning. It looks like a blotted down lipstick. You get a little bit of that blurry edge. Again, really stunning to use this either with a little bit of lip liner and just using a little bit in the center of the lip, and then perhaps putting a gloss on top to give you that pouty sort of ombre lip kind of moment. I think this is really stunning. And this shade, even though it leans a little bit warm, I think I can get away with it. It's really pretty. It's got a really great balance between warm and cool, so it's got a little bit of both. And on me, because I have more neutral leaning skin, you can definitely see both aspects of that lipstick shade coming through depending on how the light hits it. And I'm here for it. And then I just have a red shade left. Like I mentioned, I wanted to try more reds. I haven't put this shade on yet though. It looks a little bit more orange tone though than I would have wanted to. So that's why I think after putting this on, I'm gonna revert back to the Clio one because I think that's really stunning. But yeah, let me see what this looks like. Something just happens when I put on a red. I keep saying this in every single lipstick video I do. Even though this is a warmer tone red, do you just see that it just livens up my face instantly? I do tend to wear not that many orange tone reds anymore. I tend to prefer a more blue tone one. But on me, as orange as this looks, when it comes out of the tube, do you see how orange that looks? And then when it's on my lips, I don't feel it's that orange. Like on my lips, it pulls more like a classic red. Again, could be the neutral undertone, could also be the fact that I have a little bit of purple in my lips that might neutralize the shade a little bit more. So it really is going to depend on what your lip color and your complexion is like, how these are gonna pull on you. But I just wanted to show you these to hopefully be a little bit more helpful. And if you were looking for some good recommendations for some K-Beauty lip tints, then I think I have found some really cool ones yet again. I'm really happy that I was able to find some stunning shades and formulas I knew already liked, and now I have just found a couple of really good formulas as well in shades that I also really like. So I think this is super pretty. I'm very happy with my purchase here. Please remember, if you do want to shop through YESSTYLE, I would very much appreciate it if you use the link in the description box down below. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but it would help out the channel a little bit because any money I make from any of the affiliate links I share, I tend to put back into the channel. So I hope you had a good time as much as I had filming this today. So thank you so very much for joining me here. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more by me. I make several videos every single week, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye!